Happy Tu B'Shvat! Good evening, ladies! We're moving on with a learning of Mesilat Yesharim, the path of the just. We spoke about our obligation to take the time. Be'ezrat Hashem, if you can do it every day, that's the best. Just take a few minutes before you go to sleep. You don't have to write down all of your conclusions, even though that would be wonderful. Just take a second, sit on your bed, think of what you did today, and think what were the things that I did that I'm happy with. What are the things that I did that I'm not so happy with? And just take the time. And first of all, it says, we're going to see it afterwards, but it says, first of all, take the moment to think what really matters. What is your goal? What is the end point where you want to get? And then think, are my actions bringing me to this goal that I have in life? And then after we spoke about that and how important that is, and that even if you know everything, you know that there is a creator, you know that there is an afterlife, you know everything, but it doesn't bring you to action, it doesn't bring you to changing your actions. So really it doesn't make any difference, and you're going to end up exactly the same way as someone who doesn't know anything. Our knowledge, our understanding of the world needs to bring us to action. Basically that's what he says. And then he's talking about something else. He teaches us that the main thing, that the Yetzer Hara, the evil inclination, this angel whose responsibility is to try to knock us down and to break us and to make us fail, what he tries to do, he explains, he knows that if we would have had these few minutes of clarity every day, and if we really would have had the chance to look at our actions and look at what we do, we would have regretted the bad things that we do. We would have been so sorry for doing these things that it would have been added up every day. And then eventually we would have left all of the bad things that we do. And he says, because this evil inclination, because this Yetzer Hara, because he knows that if we would have had these a few moments of clarity every single day, we would have been much, much better people, and we would have left all the bad things that we do. Then the main thing that he does is trying to get us so busy and so overwhelmed, so we won't have not even one free second to really have these moments of clarity. And he just tries to get this life to overwhelm us, get us too tired at the end of the day, get us to work too hard. So at the end of the day, we just crash on our beds. And that is what he does. And there's a pasuk, he says basically that is kind of what, it's kind of like the advice that Paro had, Pharaoh, after Moses came to him and he told him, let my people go. And Pharaoh said, no, I'm not going to let them go. It was before the 10 plagues. And then Pharaoh said, you know what? If they have the time to sit and dream about freedom, it means they're not working hard enough. So he said, which means he says, let them work harder. We gave them a certain amount of work, and if with this amount of work they still had time to have this imaginary ideas of going and creating their own land and having their own and getting out of Egypt, it means they're not working hard enough. So he made them work much, much harder. And this is basically what the evil inclination does. And he said also, the evil inclination, it's this angel. That's his job. His job is to make the burden of this world, it's basically to make us fall. That's his job, to give us the challenge. And we're supposed to overcome his challenges. But he's a master. He gives challenges to millions and millions of people every day for thousands of years. And he's a master. He knows exactly what to do, and he knows exactly where to knock us down to the ground. And he says the only way to win is by being very, very wise. You need to be wise, and you need clarity of mind. And he says when you have clarity of mind, he says basically what the evil inclination tries to do is to make us blind and to tempt us to do things that really, it doesn't have anything in his hands. He has nothing to offer us. But it's all just an illusion. And he makes us blind. And if you have clarity of mind, you can see this illusion, and you can look at it straight in the eye and know that it's nothing, that he's not offering us anything that is really worthy. So what we really need to do is to have this clarity of mind. And this is what will save us from all these temptations, from all these challenges that he's giving to us. And the pasuk he brings to us is, אל תיתן תנומה לעיניך ושינה לפפיך, ינצל כצבי מיד וכציפור מיד יכוש, which means you need to, don't sleep. He says, don't close your eyes, don't sleep, don't fall asleep in your life. We can be living and really being sleeping. Don't just close your eyes and walk blindly. ינצל כצבי מיד, which means save yourself like a deer running from a person trying to hunt him down. Save yourself like a bird trying to escape like a trap. Save your soul. This is basically what he says. Thank you for joining me for another evening of learning. Have a good evening. Bye.